ILB Elite Training. Coach Marcus Hodges here. And today I'm gonna give you some of the secrets to ankle snapping, ankle breakers. I know you hear a lot about it, but I wanna teach you some secret methods and what's really gonna get you that ankle breaker. Either getting that defender to fall, getting that defender to shift, or getting that defender to freeze. It's something you don't wanna miss, man. You already know, man, let's get it. In order to get my defender to shift, right? Or to get my defender to gain space from, I wanna work on being able to stop. A lot of the moves you'll see on YouTube are gonna be a lot of stop separation. So I wanna take you guys through a simple turn, and I'll turn in to out, and I'll step on this foot right here. So notice this is gonna be like my pivot foot. This foot's not gonna move right now, and I'll have an under drag, and I'll cross it back over. So I'm gonna give you guys the breakdown and the base of having or becoming an ankle breaker. So right now I'll take 1 to 2 dribbles, and I'll just simply turn, boom, and cross the ball back. Turn and go. Right now I'm kind of working on accelerating, boom, and then decelerating. So notice I'm gonna let the ball hit the floor, then I step, and then I drag it under every time. Notice I'm taking an angled step. I'm not stepping forward here. I'm imagining it as a defender in front of me. So I'm having just that angled step, being aggressive with it. Make sure to focus on both feet. Now I'm gonna have my right foot down, turn, step. Really getting that inside shoulder low as well as I get into this move here. Once again, focusing on that stop and go. Once you get a couple reps of that, now kind of want you to move a little bit. So once I go, ball's in my right hand again, now I'm gonna have like a more of an in and out. So I'm gonna have a lateral shift and then a downward step. So I'll go here, pop, pop. Notice how wide my feet are, right? So I can get shifty, but most of my weight's gonna be on this right foot, and that's when I go right to my under drag. So now I wanna go here, 1, 2, dragging it back. Notice the speed, and then how quickly I decelerate. Turn, dragging, every time. Boom. Once again, get a couple reps, and then make sure you're working both sides. Just that short, almost like a dig step, and then being able to have that under drag. So being able to stop, that's a big secret to creating that ankle breaker move on my defender. Being able to stop here is just focusing on the base. Being able to once push off that inside foot. Once I start to get that, then now I want to get just a little bit of movement and get right out of it. So once again, creating that stop separation, I have to be able to go. So once I go here, I'm being able to go and I stop and I have that under drag. So that's going to create my separation. Now to add that shift, I can go switch to attack, or I can also go switch 1, 2, and I'm selling like I'm going to attack and I'm crossing the ball back over. So I want to focus on now that stop and go separation, and then now the go separation, and then my second option is going to be that shift separation. There's my shift, then being able to go. Now I'm going to have the switch, then there's that crossover. So imagine the stop separation, stop, boom, then I shift on my defender. So another move to really ankle breaker, kind of freeze your defender now is gonna be, when I go through, I wanna focus on pace. And as I go through, I'm going slow, and I'm almost gonna just look in this opposite direction. And when I look in the opposite direction, everything's gonna be slow. As soon as the foot is about to hit the floor, I wanna change that pace and go. So a lot of times that can freeze my defender, being able to change my pace. I'm just going through here, boom, explode for the shot. So now, really just call this the Smitty right here. going slow and kind of looking the opposite way, chin to shoulder, and then boom, being able to explode. But once I explode, if I once again reacting, if I see my defender starting to already go, I can pull that ball back. So once he shifts and takes away my right shoulder right there, I can pull that ball back and then now being able to play. Because once he shifts, now hopefully he's got to have at least a 1-step or a 2-step closeout, and that's the best time to drive. So once again, being able to boogie. So as I'm coming here, I want to have my slow 1, 2, and then now counter out of it, get into it for my shot. It's the first one. Once again, a huge secret to shifting your defender, getting by them and attacking is going to be really just skill stacking. Once you learn how to stop, focus how to stop on bounce, and then attack. Once you learn to play with pace, learn different moves. It can be the exact same move, you're just changing your pace with it. So once you start combining the pace, the stop, and then re-attacks, it's really going to help you become a lot better ball handler. More importantly, a lot easier getting by that defender. So we're going to kind of combine everything together now. Playing with pace, boom, go, stop, then re-attacking. Notice the pace. Last tip that I want to give you guys with being able to shift your defender and really break ankles is going to be just being really deceptive. All right, so when you're being deceptive, one, making sure whatever position you're in a wide stance. Because when we're in a wider stance here, as you can see, I'm able to get real shifty here. Notice my feet aren't really moving, but I can look like I'm doing one thing and do something completely other. So helping you being real deceptive here is gonna be when I'm going through and I'm in this stance, right? So I can go through a couple times, and the last one, I just wanna go real slow. And then now as I'm slow, notice my feet are in a wide stance, I'm being able to attack. So me being deceptive of starting off with that slow to go, and then now as soon as the ball hits my left hand, boom, I'm getting wide, and then I'm crossing. So watch my feet one more time, how they're kind of more of a normal stance. And then now here, boom, this is really selling that left. Once again, inside shoulder is gonna be low, and I'm really pushing off here, crossing the ball over, getting space for a shot. So we're just blending everything once again, making sure we're focusing on wide feet, pace, and then being deceptive with it here. I'm gonna blend everything we just talked about. That pace, I wanna blend with my base. I wanna work on my stop, my shift, and then re-attack. When you're getting that turned under drag, working on that stop separation, know there's more options also. So when I turn here, I can go under, that's an option. I can turn here, and if I have space between me and my defender, I can get right into my front drag. Or if my defender's a little closer, I can turn, boom, and have that behind the back drag. Main point is I'm stopping on my ball side foot, I'm stopping in a staggered stance, and then I'm being able to attack or be able to read. Last option off that also can be once I turn, I want to have my front drag and I don't, so now I just turn here and go. So I'm going to give you different options out of that under drag, being able to once again create that stop separation. So one's going to be here just like this, thinking about my front drag as I attack, boom, shift, and I attack to attack. The last secret to being a shifty defender, all the moves, the pace can be great, but if you don't understand really how to shift your weight from side to side, you're just taking away your ability to get by your defender. So watch, when I'm crossing the ball over, real basic method here. One, my feet are wide, I'm bending from my hips, but watch my inside foot when I cross, boom, right in that moment. So notice, right there, my weight's over here on this foot. This whole half of my foot is off the ground right now, right? So when I cross, I just wanna make sure that's happening as much as possible. If you see footage of Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, they're gonna have that angle a lot when they're doing their moves. Just for that split half a second, you'll see that motion right there when they're getting into it with their moves. Just always looking at that inside foot. That's how you know if you're really shifting that defender every time. So a really good drill just to focus on your shiftability is making sure that inside foot also is coming off the floor and you're throwing your weight literally to that side where it looks like you're gonna go each and every time. So make sure just to blend your pace, make sure to work on your acceleration and to decelerate, and then being really deceptive with your moves. Not always letting everybody know where you're going. If you like today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, also hit that bell notification so you can see each and every upload. I love Basketball Elite family. It's Coach Marcus Hodges. You already know, man. Let's get it. If you enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like so YouTube knows you're getting after it. And if you haven't yet, click the subscribe button and the bell notification so you can check out our next videos. See you guys on the next one.